All right, good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great little day. Yeah. We are potentially finishing the challenge today. Ignore the boxes in the background. I've only put together half the couch last night. The stream went later than I thought it would. So I guess I'm kind of covering up the boxes occasionally. But we have 4 letters left, and I believe one of them is going to be super easy. Let me just double check. Never mind. One of them is a lot harder than I think it is, but it's fine. I didn't realize what it was. That said, we are going to run ads on Twitch. So the viewers coming in don't have to worry about ads. It also provides me a great deal of money, to be quite honest. And I need money to continue doing what I'm doing. I hate making it about money. I feel like I haven't in a while, but it does matter. It very much supports the channel. I know you guys understand that. But it's mostly for you, in terms of you're not really missing anything, and I want to make sure you don't miss Stardew content. So we'll be right back as I do dailies. Hello, good morning. Oh god, I don't like this. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. If we can cut 1 down, we can get this entire top corner. Because this is 2. I think this is like the thing, but I don't know if there's actually a good way of doing that. Because if we can cut this top corner, we could do something like this, this, this. And then I would need one more for right here. But then I would have to keep... I don't know if there's a good way to cut one. I just don't see there being a way to cut one. You can't do this because this still requires... No. Or like a different way of doing it? Not really. Even if I just like block this, it just goes a long way. And it keeps going. I don't really like this one. I did not want to play bonus. Oh, I mean, okay, there wasn't a way of doing it. I just didn't notice that. That's just a dumb one. Don't care. Didn't ask. Bozoed. I feel like I want to guess like a decent first guess, but I'm like running out of things to guess that I haven't guessed already because I don't want to like start with like melon again. I can do pineapple. Multi-season crop that doesn't regrow. It's not a fruit. I'm gonna go wheat here. It is summer fall. It doesn't regrow and it's not a vegetable. Takes more than 7. I feel like it has to be common mushroom, but I don't. It has to be common or red. No, because red is all seasons where this is forage, right? No, that count as fall only. It is more than 7 days though. Wait, let me think about this. Fall or summer fall crop that doesn't regrow is not a fruit. Oh, it's sunflower. It's sunflower. Okay. That's like a sunfish. Okay, it is all day, but it's... I think it is. It could be any weather. Could be red snapper. It is any weather. Double checking. Oh wait, no, it's... Oh wait, no, never mind. It goes away at 7. What other fish go away at 7? Tuna does, but it's definitely not a tuna. Largemouth does. It could be... No, it can't be largemouth because it's ocean. Oh, ocean fish that goes away at 7. It did not really feel like mullet. It could share a season with mullet. Oh no, because it's not summer. So it's not summer or spring because sunfish. So it has to be fall, winter. This is not to 7, but this is like kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe it is to 7. I don't actually know. I thought you could get these. You can also get these elsewhere, so it's just not this. Flounder has a weird... Flounder is a bit weird. Did not feel like that. Didn't feel like that. I'm pretty sure that has like a weird time. I'm like a loss. No, you can get these at like right at the end. And Tilapia goes away really early. Pretty sure you can get also these at the end. Herring Spring. It's at least a fall fish. I don't know if it's winter. I just don't think there's any ocean. Well, I guess it's not just oh, it's just sea cucumber. I was overthinking it because I was thinking it was ocean only. I was thinking it was ocean only, but this yellow means it's not ocean only. I didn't know the sea cucumber goes away at 7. Interesting. Alrighty. Alright, so we finished B. So we will be on to W here. Reopen this. B did end up getting finished. It took a lot longer than I would have liked. So we are on to W today. We'll at least do W and X today. It really depends on what X's role is whether or not we do Y and Z, but I will likely only just do W and X today because I don't want Z to be by itself and then I roll something really piss easy. And yellow is yellow frog egg, so it's mastery room. So everything on W is kind of easy or straightforward except for white bow. White bow is an entire raccoon speedrun. You gotta help out your furry friends, your friendly neighborhood. Other than that, I mean, money, cutting down wood for Woody Secret. This is just a crate. It shows up at the bookseller. And then these two are a bit more interesting, but still not as much. So, on that, let's do a bit of a shuffle and give it a bit of a spin. Woody's Secret. As per usual, I will be doing a poll in Twitch chat for these because we are getting really close to the end and you guys have not used your respin, so I'm making sure you guys have a voice here. So if you want to respin for a different option, we can. Otherwise, I am fine doing Woody's Secret. Well, white now, you'd have to respin and get it. It's a 1 in 7 chance. Yeah. You have just so you know, if you do not veto this, you will, or if you do not respin this, you only can get to respin on X and Z. Y does not have a respin available because it is just one word or one item. All right, that's 6 to 20. I'm probably just gonna call the vote there. And we are doing Woody's Secret, which is pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna double check if there's any other restrictions on this thing. I have to chop down 20 trees first. I did use my respin. Used it a bit ago. Forget exactly what. I play it in different ways a lot of the time. I take breaks from Stardew. I basically do not play Stardew unless if I'm on stream. Other than that, we have a farm to deforest. And I do get bored of Stardew. But I still enjoy playing Stardew because it is such a good game at the end of the day. Y is Yellow Frog Egg guaranteed. X and Z are both full wheel spins. I will be streaming it next week. I played it for a stream, I believe, as a joke. Faster than walking home is just exhaust and sleep another day. I don't really care how many days this takes me. I feel like I'm gonna run out of trees on the farm, so I'm actually just gonna clear an area and just plant more trees. I think they're better than making field snacks, to be quite honest. Next week, I'm mostly going to be playing Terraria because there is a $10 McDonald's gift card on the category of the month, which is about to end in a week, which is just RSG Moonlord, which is the main category that I ran ages ago. I will definitely not win the gift card, but I still think it'll just be fun to do. Other than that, I think I'm more interested in doing that other idea that somebody gave to me the other day. How many achievements can you get in one Stardew Valley day? So you have infinite time to prep it, but then you have to choose what Stardew Valley day you want to do it on, and then get as many achievements as you can get on that day. I think that would be fun, because somebody gave me that idea and then a few people labbed it, but I would actually like to do it before somebody actually does it. Because then I'll be much less interested in it if somebody's already done it and it's like a set out throughout thing that you can't really do. It does allow down patch, but I'm actually going to be playing on current patch, surprisingly. I was gonna play on the lower patch, but TJ, another runner, said it would probably fit my playstyle better to play on current patch, even if I dislike it. So I'm gonna trust him and do that. World record is still on down patch, but you can easily world record with new patch. They're almost identical. You kind of just have to do different things. Newer patch has a ton of quality of life, but older patch has much faster boss fights and less janky mechanics. Well, I'm out of trees on the forest farm. Haha. At least for now. I should fully chop these trees, unfortunately. So they start regrowing right away. So yeah, I'll be doing about a week of Terraria. Or honestly, whenever I feel like I'm done with it, if I'm actually enjoying it. And then after that, I guess I would still have like another week or so before the new TFT set drops. And I would like to play in Boxbox's boot camp for this set. So that'll be like a week and a half of stuff, depending on how far I go. The TFT set. It's basically Charms 2.0, unless if you're asking like what TFT is. And TFT is a game, an auto battler to be specific. When is the boot camp? Well, the PvE or the playtest environment happens on the 29th or something, 28th. And then it was supposed to go for 2 weeks and drop this week, but they had some delays, so I think it's only a week of PvE. It's a week of PvE, so probably about 2 weeks from now we'll start TFT. I don't know the exact start date or the exact launch date of the thing. I don't remember it. So that is the next plan. I might have to find something to do in between Terraria and TFT, or I might just do Terraria for 2 weeks if I feel like I don't have anything that I can do in that time frame. I would like to do the achievements idea. I just don't know how long it will take, and that's my concern. Well, this will take more than a week to do is the issue. Or the odds, it increases every single time you chop down a tree. It starts at 0.03 and increases by 0.001 every tree you chop until you get it. Both of August. Yeah, so we still got a bit. I should be able to squeeze in the achievements in one day. What does Woody's Secret do? Give you a 5% chance of doubling the wood dropped from a tree. Yeah, just do Woody's Secret speedruns if you feel like you need to practice animation canceling. That's the plan. If it doesn't work, I have a tree farm that I'm starting on the farm. I also have the entire mountains I can destroy as well. I'll just end up sleeping days. It's not the end of the world. This entire tree farm will basically grow instantly as soon as I hit the green rain day. If I absolutely need it. Yes. It's also very obvious if you macro it. Because depending on the direction and what tool you're using, you have to have a different timing for the animation canceling. So if you want one bind that basically does every tool, it will always be at the slowest direction and tool speed, which is very telling on certain tools. Well, we're actually making the forest farm a forest farm. I mean, it really just depends on how you get lucky. You can get it on the 20th tree, or you can get it on the 1000th. Depends on how unlucky you get. Make a chest, you know? Why would I do that? I don't have enough wood.
I'd have to make 20k, and it'd be 24 minutes of sleeping just to get to year 3. And then I have to get the 9% chance for it to show up in the bookseller, so probably an additional, like, year and a half if I don't get lucky. So, if I don't have Woody's Secret in, like, 40 minutes, you can tell me that again, but I think I'm gonna have Woody's Secret before 40 minutes. Thing that I've probably only been on this letter for about 15 max. But we'll see. Maybe I do just get unlucky. That would have been really annoying to do. I'm going to do it in post. And we'll have timestamps for the video. It starts at a 0.03% chance and it goes up by 0.01 every single time I chop down a tree. So every 10 trees it goes up by 0.01. You probably estimate how many trees I've chopped down based off of being forging level 4. No, it says tree chop. I thought it's only on tree knockdown. Maybe I'm wrong. Ender Sap Field looking great. Realistically, I'm probably not going to get more than 5 because of the scaling. Don't call me a farmer, I'm a lumberjack. Thank you very much. It is per chop, which is interesting. Guess that makes sense. Or a little tree field. All right, good item, good item. All right, time for the fun wheel, chat. Who's ready for the fun wheel? Oh, look at all those beautiful items. This is every 1.6 item. At least in the list that I have. It's technically not all of them, but it is the big wheel. We will be spinning this. And I do not have a reroll. So if it's a master room item, if it's a perfection item, I can't do jack shit about it. Keep in mind, you guys have a 1 respin. And you can only respin this wheel or the wheel on Z. You won't be able to respin Y because it is a yellow frog egg. We have 2 minutes of ads going on, so I'm going to take a short break here, and then we will spin the wheel. I'm going to go to the bathroom super quick. Oh, 18 more seconds. All hail the big wheel. What is Z? Is it going to be another big wheel spin? Z will be another big wheel spin, yes. So if you guys like the item here, you can save it for Z, or you just don't have to use it at all if we reroll 2 items that we like. I'm kind of hoping for an interesting item instead of a quick lame one, but I'm also not hoping for a master room item. I think we're over master room, since we still have 1 more master room run. The only long run that I will accept is the perfection item. Other than that, please no spouse weapon. Please no spouse, please no master room. That's all I ask. No spouse, no mastery. Yeah, island item would be fine as long as it's not that bad. What item would I want on all of this list? I think... I had it. I've lost it now. I had a good one. I had a good item that I wanted. Where'd it go? Meowmere would be a good middle ground. I think Meowmere would be a fun item. Master Jig, you know.
Anyways, ads are over. We are ready to spin the big wheel. Give it a big old shuffle and a big old spin. Book of Stars. Book of Stars. Do we want to respin, chat? This is literally just me making a little bit of money and going to the merchant. Do we want a respin? Here's the vote, chat. Okay, I'm probably just gonna respin it because I saw 11 people vote yes before a single 2. 32 people are voting yes. 40. Okay, this is a landslide. This is a reroll. I am not even gonna look at it anymore. It is 45 to 6. It is. I can't put the chat where I want it to. It is 45 to 6. Chat, you guys are just gonna have to trust me in post because I'm not gonna find this later. Okay, we are not removing it from the list though. We're gonna give it another shuffle and a big old spins. Jester Hat. I think that's a movie theater speedrun. I believe Jester Hat is movie theater. Man in House. Thumbs up. See a movie. It is indeed. Better than the book. It is. Charlie, would you like a veto the Jester Hat, or are we fine with the Jester Hat? Keep it? Alright. Jester Hat. Can we use this opportunity to take back your vanilla missing? I am not doing vanilla. And I also do not know the route, so no. Alrighty. This one might fit in our favorite things, though. X. It does. 3 left. See, here's the issue that I'm gonna come to. Do I do Y today? Probably not. If I was able to do Book of Stars, I would probably finish today, but... I don't want to just do Z tomorrow. I want to do Y and Z. But then today's stream's gonna be a little short. Why is yellow frog egg? And I don't want Z to just be like, no one has a reroll but Charlie, so I don't want Z to just be a really shit letter and just end stream just on like a 5-minute run, you know? I am doing Joja, yes. It wouldn't be short if you didn't do Joja. That is true. You did 9 hours yesterday. You can do a shorter one. That is true. I'll do CC. It won't be that much longer. I'll give me an average length stream. I'll just have to remember and do stuff on the spot because I don't know exacts. Okay, so what I need to do the entirety of the CC, which is fine. Then I need Dino Egg Wine. Dino Egg Wine. I'm gonna have to look for an ancient seed. Prismatic. Prismatic should be fine. I don't need that much money, do I? Just reset this floor even though I got the barrel. A lot of rocks. No. I won't finish today. The only way I would finish today is if I honestly did probably a 10+ hour stream, got really lucky on Z and did JoJo Mart for this particular run. I'm not risking that. Nor do I really want to do a 10-hour stream. So. Cave carrots. Interesting. Age it. Think. Yeah, the batteries and the hardwood would be the biggest pain point. And then you would have to keep checking for Gus, which is completely random, and you have to wait so long to actually be able to check it. Void salmon.
Not really any other item that you really want to skip, saying that one needs the sewer. It's unfortunately a pretty easy decision. I guess I could have just chugged the leaks. I thought she let Toby out here. And I thought I heard him, but I didn't see him. No, you get the cutscene for finishing the community center. You get the cutscene for completing the community center, but then you need to go through the mutant bug layer to actually gain access to that area. Because you need to get the Dark Talisman, which is in the sewer. I'm aggressively looking for an anciency, by the way, which is why you see me killing so many monsters. Even if I already have a ladder. Best luck day, by the way. Dino. Dino egg.
Yep. White algae kind of stinks. Whatever. Okay, so what do I need? I'm trying to remember the CC route on the spot while also trying to pick up other things. I have more than enough copper. Is it 14 sprinklers? I need 70 iron. Need 70 iron. Okay. Easy to guy that I actually need to pick up. At least I won't have to think about money with the amount of copper I have. Our question is when do I bother getting Ancient Seed? I also need to keep a Jade. All right.
At this point, I low-key feel like I should do the route that I've been doing for money the entire time instead of the standard CC route, just because I need a bit more cash. But I haven't smelted anything is the issue. I guess that's fine. I have to water. Get more money from blueberries. Have it be overkill. Because I want to buy the Crystallarium ASAP. I don't have to get perfection whatsoever. I just have to unlock the movie theater. Why would I imagine that? Because it'll never happen. Have I not seen a ladder on 42 yet? I would really like to go to 43, 44, and 45. Apparently.
Thank you. Awkward, but we'll make it work. Oh, I don't need to do that yet, shit. Delete. Keep one of those, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. That's kind of frustrating. Oh well. Get rid of all that. Watch a movie is the criteria. But we are doing it through the CC instead of JudgeMart as a little bit of a twist. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No daffodil, lovely. Should be fine. I'm gonna do a few different things than normal. We'll have to water everything, but what are you gonna do about it? Not that bad of watering, at least.
1. 2. I do zoom in in case if I get a fairy, I lose much less time. Because there's no item that starts with N, X, or Z for 1.6, so I spin a wheel with every single item added on it. Or every single item added in 1.6 on it. So for N, we did Son of Crimson Fish Row. For Z, we'll do the same thing. We'll spin the big wheel, and whatever we get, we do, because there's just no X and there's no Z. There's also no N. I forgot to go get a daffodil. Classic mistake. Babe.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. I just realized that all this needs to be watered if I want to do the normal timeline. For CC, yeah. For what I've been doing now. How am I dealing with this? I just have a weird number of sprinklers because I decided to just go for more than, or do more, or just do abbreviation, or not abbreviation, but like, I don't know, I'm just doing the route that I'm normally doing, but I'm throwing in like the days that I normally go out on the CC for whatever reason. Access route available to save somewhere? I have no idea what you mean by that. I don't have a document for it. I just do it. I'm sure there's a route for missing bundle. I just don't know it, nor am I probably doing it right. I'm just doing what I think is best and what's easiest for me. Even if it's a little overkill and loses me time. I need it to be consistent. I don't need it to be the fastest possible. Literally, my start of basically every single run where I was trying to get money in this is get 24 basic sprinklers. Get basically 96 blueberries and go from there. Much less, because the items are generally a lot harder on 1.6 because a lot of them are endgame items. I do not remember the exact time because it's literally been like 3 or 4 years. I knew I would need my axe, but I just didn't want to. Dynamo cart. Nice, easy. Decent amount of key gems. Okay, so what do I need? I need Solar Essence. I need a Frozen Geode still. I need one more Batwing. I need it all. How am I supposed to deal with a Frozen Geode if I can't get a single barrel to show up? Barrel, like, in this corner. TS complaint strategy. If I could get that later, that'd be cool. Why grumpy? Because I've realized how annoying doing this speedrun is and not just doing JoJo Mart and making it easy. I forgot. Save me from suffering. Also, a lot of the things that I was trying to do has not gone according to plan, so I'm kind of like, eh. Gross. You're wearing your JoJo shirt, just do JoJo. No, I said I would do this. It'll be fine once I have money. I'm just annoyed because I should just be doing the CC run, but I'm just refusing to actually do what the CC run is supposed to do. And because of that, my pathing is totally messed up. But it's fine. Okay, so what's next? We gotta do fishing at some point. Okay. We will probably buy out. I won't buy out the vault, but I'm buying the 25k one, like middle of fall. We need our axe upgrade to steel. Or not just secret woods, but hardwood stumps. We need 110 hardwood in total. Okay, perfect. I should have sold all my blueberries just the day before. Okay, I did not expect to get 2 Demetrius gifts already, but I already got Bream, which is super nice. Yes.
And Toby are trying to out.
Oh, what is wrong with Toby right now? Toby grumpy? Or
There's gonna be no winner between you two. I'm a big fat loser. It's gonna be me.
Over we go. I've not done a great job of clearing the farm. Deal with it. Okay, you're turning in spring, summer bundle, summer crops, and then adventures, and then we should be able to unlock everything we want. 3, 1, 2, 3. Pick those up, walk up here, go down here. Turn that in the wrong spot. Now we're gonna walk all the way over here. That in, keep a little magnet ring. Go here. Buy the 25k for the Crystallarium. Harper's Finch, thank you for the prime. We're having a wonderful day. Now we're gonna sell everything. We're going to buy 93 pumpkins, corn, eggplant, yam. I guess I'm just gonna buy the 96 as well. I don't really have anything else to buy at this point. Fine. Hello, hello. We're gonna go this way. I'm gonna upgrade my axe to copper. Boom, boom, axe to copper. Walk back down this way. We get this cutscene because I forgot to get it before. A beach forge, nope. That is fine, that is fine. Place. I forgot that I got this quality sprinkler, but I don't really have a place to put it, so I guess it's fine. Minus 16. Put that away. We want our jade. Move the TV. Place that there. Place that there. Now we're gonna sleep until a rain day. Raining. Put all that away, I guess. I don't know why. I just feel like I should. One sunfish.
because there is no letter with X. Or there is no item that starts with X. There's also no item that starts with N and Z. So I'm spinning a wheel with every single 1.6 item in it, and whatever it lands on, I do. It landed on Jester Hat, so we're doing Jester Hat. Need a common mushroom. Let's see if I can remember the fish patterns. This is probably an albacore, but I'm kind of hoping it's just a tilapia. It's honestly on the better end of things. I would consider it better than Ginger Island. Well, it would be better than Ginger Island if I was doing movie theater via JoJo. It's probably going to be about the same length of a Ginger Island run, though, because I'm doing community center. Make it interesting. Essentially. Only full community center. Obviously, I've done a lot of partial community center. I want to run where I don't mind getting a bunch of seaweed. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that was an albacore and not even bother. Good morning, buddy. That's fine. No tilapia. I can get it in summer. It's not a huge deal. Fine with green algae too. Salmon. I am apparently really out of shape at low level fishing. Smallmouth. Should be shad or walleye, but it might be a fake salmon. Hopefully a walleye. Thank you. Okay, catfish, tiger trap. That's a salmon. Had a weird start where I was willing to see it through, but after a point it just didn't make sense. Smallmouth. Salmon. Smallmouth. Yeah, I just need one more green algae. I'll need an ancient seed. When am I brute forcing an ancient seed? Probably need it by the start of next year. Yeah, I need it by the start of next year. Missed that first catfish right off of a rip. Haven't seen another one. 2 tiger trouts though. Okay, have all the green algae. Love to see it. Relax. Not that hard of a fish. Okay.
It's the 4th. He's not there for an hour or two. Probably buy like 25 coffee and it should be fine. Okay, not an awful day. It took a little long to get some of the fish on the line, but otherwise I got them all in a reasonable amount of time. Only missing tilapia, but that's pretty standard. Got our green algae. We're just missing 4 more seaweed. I can hopefully get a few with tuna. Buy 25 coffee. I'll need more of this run. I'll have to buy salads later. I have to figure out something to do with money or with food in the Skull Caverns. Overall, pretty good. Should have upgraded my axe. That's fine. Okay, anything else I need in fall? I need a common mushroom. We won't be upgrading our axe on the 15th here because I'm gonna need the axe here soon. So that's gonna be a spring thing and pick it up in summer type dealio. That's perfectly acceptable. Gotta make sure I'm picking up this jade every single day. This is the lifeline of the run. There's gonna be a day that I need to go out and just farm for an ancient seed here. Possible to predict fairy, maybe. I don't know. Okay, this is going well. Definitely slow, but I don't really care. Buying wine is extremely slow.
You would have to get to Ginger Island first off, and then second off, it's not even guaranteed that Gus shows up. It's a quite low chance, and it literally takes until noon to check about whether or not he's gonna show up or not. So every day that you don't get Gus, you lose 6 minutes. I don't think that's a very good strategy. I think it's just easier to upgrade the house twice, which is 6 minutes of waiting. And then I'm sleeping anyways, so. I'm sorry, upgrade the house 3 times, 9 minutes of waiting, but again, I got extra sprinklers for a reason. You need 100 hardwood for it, which is dirt cheap compared to what I've been doing. You also need 200 hardwood for the boat. So once again, let me ask you, why would I do that? The reason I'm even doing the CC is because we've had too many JoJo runs this playthrough. So I decided to be nice and be a little less boring. It would have been a hell of a lot easier to do JoJo. Planted, right? I gotta pee. I'll be back.
No, you can. I just thought it would be boring to do JoJo for like the 17th time this playthrough. Also, chat wanted me to, and I obliged because today's stream would be hella short otherwise. And it's not even that much worse, so. Okay, pretty good. Oh, I deleted that knowing full well I was about to get more mixed seeds. Something like that. I lost the game. Okay, we are looking for a cart or book trader day to go out on here in winter. On that day, we are going to basically hard grind for an ancient seed until I get one. And then we are going to trade the combat book that I have in the mines for a monster musk that I will use on our Skull Cavern day. Okay, lovely. Probably also upgrade our axe. Well, no, I'll do that on winter. Just need to pick up. Oh, Warp Totem Mountain's pretty nice. 10. Okay, so we need yeah. Gonna reset 15 and 25. Looking for grubs. And just hope we can find a ancient seed quite quickly. I don't need the 2K, I'll read that. Even though I don't think it really does anything for me in this situation. I mean, it can give me a low odds of getting a second ancient seed. It doesn't work like Burglar's Ring, so not that useful. Doesn't increase my actual odds of getting a single ancient seed. This increases my it increases my odds of potentially getting 2. Any green algae, so I don't really need to worry about killing those guys too much. Nope, 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 nope. That's pain and misery. Why does everybody think any roll that I get that is not just like a 5-minute run like brutal? Like, this is a pretty average roll. If I was doing Joja Mart, it's literally like an hour and a half. It's like stupidly quick. I don't get where the thought of this being a brutal roll comes from. Obviously, I'm making it harder on myself by doing the CC, but if I was doing Joja, it's literally like an hour and a half. Which is better than the average of all the letters I've gotten so far. An hour and a half of kind of chill thing or forcing yourself to run missing bundle, yeah.
Realistically, the only two brutal, absolutely brutal rolls I've done is Elliot's Pencil and Leah's Whittler. Other than those, the ones that are quote-unquote brutal were basically, like, guaranteed. So it's like, there's, like, no other option, realistically. And, or, like, actually just the average length of a run. So out of 26 letters, I've had 2 hard ones. I'm just scared I'm gonna miss. Because my inventory keeps filling. I generally have a pretty good eye for it, so. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have done the optimized route because I absolutely hate winter tilling and it's boring as shit. But how is it not winter tilling anymore? I thought it was. Or came up with a JoJo movie theater route. I thought he just did missing bundle. Low key, I'm kind of just annoyed now, and if I don't get Ancient Seed by the end of this day from farming these things, I'm just doing JoJo. Otherwise, I'm just I'm gonna tilt. Stupid. Get it done with. Carly pointed it out right away, and I don't really know what the actual root cause of it was. But if she thinks I'm being grumpy, then I'm being grumpy for whatever reason, and I don't know why. And I'd rather not push that. Sometimes I don't realize it. I don't know what I would be annoyed about. I had a pretty
pretty good morning. To be quite honest. Maybe the 2 donuts wasn't enough. Not even like the first item was bad too. Like, you know, if it was an ugly first item, it'd be more thing. Maybe I just don't really want to be streaming because how you know what? It's probably just me playing Stardew because of how annoying last stream was. And last stream wasn't annoying because of chat or anything. It was literally just because the how long the frog egg took. It was just an ugly item. It's more that I think I just need a break of Stardew, which is nice because I'm going to be playing Terraria soon. Generally the last day I'll be fine, just because I know what my items are, or I know what one of the items is and I'm prepared for it. But it's mainly just the fact that I did a 9-hour stream yesterday. I think I'll be even more tilted if I get an Ancient Seed on like the very last enemy that I'm willing to kill. And then I have to continue. What is Z? It's another random wheel. I didn't really mean to say that I know what my Z is gonna be, but like, I love that when people ask me how do you get an Ancient Seed, I tell them to do this. And I say it's not that hard to get an Ancient Seed. And then when I proceed to look for an Ancient Seed like this, it just does not drop. I mean, on average, it's an item like this, which is like an hour and a half, which isn't bad now. It's really just if I get a nightmare item. I think I'd just be happy with this run being finished. I like...
264. Isn't that like 150 over the average, or like 130? I think the average is around like 120, 125. Double the average. Monster Musk. Well, Parsnip wasn't added in 1.6, so. Also, I'm doing Joja now because I already feel it, so I'm good. All right, well, time to switch. We're chill. We're trying to get 2? No, I was just trying to get 1 because I was going to do a missing bundle, but then it took me 264 grubs to get it, and I apparently was already in a grumpy mood today, so I'm just annoyed. And I don't want to bother doing missing bundle because it's a pain in the ass. So. Joja. Joja employee back in business. Join us. Thrive. Okay, let's start buying shit. Guess I don't really need these jades anymore. Alright, well. Time for a bit of sleeping and waiting. I was also low-key thinking about it. I had more sprinklers for blueberries, but I'm gonna have less sprinklers overall because normally you have like 116 spots. And I only have the 24 basic, which is 96. So I was technically going to be making less money in the second half here, which is not good. Ugh. This is year 1. I shouldn't do that. We're gonna be down a lot of money just because I've been doing stuff stupidly, but I like low-key wish I would start this from the start and just do it in one go, but fine. And do it like in one clean run instead of like this mess that I've been doing, but I don't care at this point. Alright, so we are going to... sell all the stuff. I'm gonna buy as much star fruit as I can today. I'm gonna buy the greenhouse, and then we're just gonna do star fruit with like the 10 jars I have instead of the 30 that I normally get to. Unfortunately, we're gonna be going with less, but it's just because I did such a scuff start. I wish I like waited till the. I mean, I guess it won't make a difference if I have speed grow or not. Um, 15, 40, 60. So we need 560,000 gold at this point. I need 260-ish jars to just sell raw. Okay, that won't be that long. I mean, with 10 jars, I guess it will take a bit of time, but... I mean, I guess I probably won't, I'll probably just continue getting Starfruit because it'd be faster than just sleeping for the jars, I think. If I just overbuy. I don't know why I didn't drink that earlier. I don't think it's worth it. Maybe I do need DSG, but probably a future buy. I don't know how I got placed over there, but okay. I feel like we can see this greenhouse setup in our sleep. I honestly probably know this greenhouse setup better than the CC sprinkler setup now, because I've done it so many times throughout this challenge. I mean, to be fair, it's just so easy because it's just the bottom left corner and then it's just the regular sprinkler pattern, so it's like really easy to remember. But yeah. Sprinkler, starfruit jars, oh my. Nah, we got a little, we don't have got enough jars, but I'm not getting more at this point. A little bit of my bad, but wow, I almost didn't get it. Oh man, this run's gonna become a bunch of waiting, isn't it? In a perfect world, we only have to wait until 9 today. Or 1, which is today. Another time for another JoJo thing. So there's 3 more JoJo ones. So 3. 4 for the 500,000. And then 5 for the movie theater itself. The movie itself. So we only have to wait until 9, hopefully 5 times. Which is 15 minutes, but it is what it is. Yeah, I definitely just feel like I need either a break or like a new like inspiration to like really get back into Stardew again, because I feel like, I don't know, ever since the CC stuff, I've kind of just, I feel like I've just haven't really enjoyed Stardew as much as I usually do. Like even challenge runs, really. I guess just hear me out, Mr. Hear me out, V. Stop asking me to play the game. I just feel like I need a different game, and I think Terraria is a good switch too. But I need to finish this. Yeah. I know. I got burnt out of Stardew. I didn't stream Stardew for a week and then came back to it, and it was just like, okay, I was fine for a little bit. I could do what I was doing and be like fine with it. But it's just like, I feel like it's slowly crept back up on me, and it's just like, I need something else. I just need something else. And that's fine. We're gonna have a good, probably like 2-3 weeks of me doing something other than Stardew. And, yeah. Should still have a lot of content for YouTube coming out, though. Should be getting the all book speed run out here in a little bit, in a day or two. We have JoJo Perfection probably coming out in a few weeks. Still gotta work on there should be a raccoon video at some point as well. So it's like the YouTube grind won't stop, but I think for streams I just need a break. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I don't really have a long time, because at the end of the day, a lot of my content comes from playing Stardew. A lot of my views comes from playing Stardew and not other games. So it's very difficult for me to just be like, hey, I'm gonna stop playing Stardew for now. because that's a large portion of my revenue just gone. You're interested in roguelikes? Nah, not really. Not any new ones. The issue is I feel like I just don't do good with casual games on stream. Mainly due to how I generally play games. And the fact that I'm not too much of a talker. And I'm more entertained by providing like good gameplay. And just like entertaining challenges rather than me like, you know, enjoying a game for the first time. So I really struggle with like playing new games unless if I like have to. Because it's like, I'll play a new game and it's like, I'll just read everything in my head. I'm not used to having to read stuff aloud. So it's kind of like one of those things. Yeah. Terraria roguelike? No. It's, I think it's classified as like a RPG sandbox. So it's kind of just everything. I do very much like Terraria and Terraria speedruns. The only issue that I have streaming Terraria is the fact that Terraria is not a very good stream game. Like, if you've never played Terraria before and you're thrown into a Terraria stream for the first time, you'll have no idea what's ever going on. And that's the biggest issue Terraria has, in my opinion. Like, you basically have had to have played it before to even, like, remotely understand, because there's just so much random crap in it. It's a game that's been being made for, like, you know, 15 years now. Has had multiple cycles of development, and it's just, like... In Stardew, I feel like basically every item in Stardew, like, belongs. But in Terraria, it's just, like... Sometimes it just feels like an item just doesn't belong because it was a part of a collaboration like years ago, and it's just like just tacked on. So it's just like so many different random things you can do. So it's just like, I do feel like I'm stuck in like the speedrunning niche in terms of playing games, and I think that's fine. I enjoy speedrunning games. I do like that I can speedrun games. I enjoy that I can pick other games and still speedrun and be fine with it. Like, you know, I would be fine speedrunning Terraria for a while. I've done it before. I speedran Lethal Company for a hot minute for like a month or two, and I was chilling. But yeah, just playing a game casually and like and whatnot is like difficult for me, because to do that in the streaming world, you generally have to be a really funny or really entertaining individual, and I can do that, but it's not for very long periods of time. A lot of the time my entertainment value comes from gameplay, because I'm good at Stardew, because I'm good at video games, rather than like the stream itself being entertaining and me holding a conversation or talking about something. TFT ranked. That's for like a competition, so it's kind of similar. I wouldn't say it's perfect. I think it's the lowest out of the 3 examples that I gave in terms of viewership, but because I'm a part of the boot camp, it's like a little bit more. I mean, like, I can somewhat explain what I'm doing, but at the same time, the issue with me explaining what I'm doing also comes down to, I can't autopilot. I can't autopilot Terraria or other games like I can autopilot Stardew. So me talking about what I'm doing in the run, like, eats away at my gameplay. Because I can't focus on it. Like, it's much harder to do. Like, I make it look really easy with Stardew, but that's because I have 8,000 hours in Stardew Valley. Almost 5,000 of those hours are purely speedrunning. You know? It's like, I have 3,000 hours in Terraria, but maybe 500 of those are speedrunning. Yeah, people who are able to fully play and explain stuff while it's going on is extremely impressive. Because it's like, I struggled to do that with Stardew, and there's no, like, boss fights I have to remember. There's no, like, really big mechanical execution checks. No, like, frame perfect glitches, exploits. It's, like, really straightforward. So it's like, I can really get away with it. But it's like, if you asked me to explain a boss fight in the middle of Terraria while I was doing the boss fight, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, see, I just go into, like, these long periods of silence. And that's, like, another big issue of mine. Like, I kind of just, you know, I'm waiting for things to happen, and I don't have, like, infinite stories to tell. Like, it's crazy to me that some people can literally just go on and on and on about, like, random topics. It's just like, I don't know, I'm just not a storyteller. Is Y just yellow things? Y is literally yellow frog egg, and that's it. For 1.6. So yes, it is yellow. I felt for not heckling enough. Well, the thing about it, I mean, depends. I don't know. I talked about it a while ago, but like sometimes I just get unreasonably annoyed about random comments. And I know that I am, so I don't really say anything about it, but heckling's not great. And it's really hard to tell the difference between somebody asking a actual question and like somebody trying to backseat me sometimes. You planning on finishing this today? No. Y is a 5-hour speedrun, so I'm not gonna stream for another 5 hours. We'll be finishing this tomorrow though. I don't know. I feel like it's been showing off on stream as of recently. To be quite honest, I've had my moments. I feel like I'm also just doing really annoying challenges at the same time. Yeah, Shift recently quit, or quote unquote quit. I don't know how long. I don't know if he's actually gonna quit or not. I feel like that's a bit different because there are really shitty members of that community that he felt that he had to protect the record from, or what I believe was his reasoning. He didn't think any of them deserved it. So he made sure to put the record in a position where no one but him could ever get it, until somebody who he deemed worthy to get it, and somebody finally beat him. And he basically passed the baton. That's what I heard about it. That's what I got out. I haven't actually watched the video. But apparently a lot of shit faces were heckling him. That should be more than enough. I'll have to rewatch the video. Or watch it. But yeah, I've watched Shift on and on at some point. Yeah. I honestly want to say he's just a very passionate person for what he does. And like, I can understand him being like upset in what he does for his gameplay, because he like expects so much out of himself and expects himself to be able to do all these types of things. And when he can't do them, of course he gets upset. And then, like, you can argue it's a bad characteristic for him to lash out at his chat when they're trying to like offer like sympathy, or, you know, saying like, oh, you'll get him next time. But like, I get kind of the point where it's just like, you don't really want that sympathy. You just want the run. You want to be able to do it. You don't really care about being say, oh, better luck next time. Oh, you'll get the next run. Yeah. I agree. I definitely also have those types of issues. Sometimes you do just need to know when to walk away, and that's fine. Doesn't mean you won't come back to it. That's why I say I think once I start Terraria, I'm gonna be happier, or hopefully happier. Because I've said my quarrels with the new Terraria update. I've made that pretty clear, but... Yeah, the other part about Terraria is I've said multiple times that, like, the issue I have with Terraria speedrunning is the fact that I have to dedicate my entire life to it. Otherwise, I'm just not going to be able to do anything. It's kind of the same thing with Minecraft or MCSR Ranked, is like, if I don't, like, dedicate my entire stream to it, I won't really get much better. Because it's just, like, a point where you have to, like, be really refined on mechanics. You need to know exactly what you're doing. You need to be practiced. Otherwise, it's just going to be a shit show. New patch is what I decided. But I have to learn a few new boss fights. Yeah. I'm also in a much harder spot from, like, stepping back from Stardew because it is my livelihood. But I know I'll be fine. I think I literally just had my best month ever in terms of YouTube revenue. So it's just like, I'm gonna still be posting Stardew. The YouTube is still gonna be doing fine. So it's just like, I can do what I want on stream. I'm not really threatened of running out of content because I still have a lot stockpiled, as I said earlier. Books coming out soon, JoJo Perfection. We'll have A to Z. We have Raccoons. I won't be playing any of the new seeds. They're kind of lame as hell, not gonna lie. There's a few other that I'm forgetting. And there are still ideas in Stardew that, like, I'm excited for, you know? Like, I still don't think I really want to do the 24-hour challenge of the 999 thing. I just feel like I don't want to do a 24-hour long challenge. Like, I don't want to force myself to do, like, a 24-hour challenge. But I really did like that idea of the most achievements in one day. I thought that was a fantastic idea. And it's like when it was said, I'm like, damn, I want to do that. You know? It's like, I haven't really, like, the last few challenges or, like, runs that I've been doing, I haven't really felt like, damn, I actually want to fucking do that. Yeah. And it's like, it's not even that, well, I mean, it's complicated, but it's not, like, that complicated. I don't have to keep refreshing a file. I don't have to keep remaking a file. Sure, some of the limitations might be a little annoying, but it's like I'm playing Stardew, but I'm not, like, shooting myself in the foot every hour of of the gameplay. Like A to Z kind of for this kind of just became, oh man, I can't wait to do the next greenhouse setup. I can't wait to unlock the next mastery room, get to the next book, wait for the next spouse weapon. Where it's like, I only have to do that setup once. If I even am allowed to do the setup, I have no idea. It is much more of a Blade-like challenge. I do agree. But I don't think this one's long enough for Blade. Blade likes to do those types of challenges, but they take, you know, like, you gotta sleep 130 years. Where it's like this one, I think, like, I'll probably be able to set up in, like, 5 or 6. With maybe. I don't know. I don't know what some of the other stipulations are. I have to look at everything. Because what did we say? 27, 28 achievements in one day? $28. Isn't the only annoying part the star drop teas, right? Oh, no. When we say a day, Samantha, we don't mean a real life day. We mean a Stardew day. So the goal is to achieve the least amount of achievements possible, and then on one single day, get as many as possible. So there are like trade offers, you know? It's like you could save Ginger Island achievement to get it on that day, or you can get achievements from that correspond with Ginger Island, you know? Because if it was just an all achievements in a 24-hour long run, you could get them all in 24 hours. You do perfection in 16. That's the longest one. So it's just like, oh, completely prepping full shipment is like, doing full shipment is like the trade offer for the Ginger Island one. And then you get access to Ginger Island. You'll have to do the entire thing without like crafting 15 unique items though, which is kind of interesting. So you have limitations like that. You also kind of have to do it within like 250,000 gold. Because you want to do it with the least amount of money as possible, but we don't think you can do it without like breaking some of the money thresholds. So it's like, what amounts can you stay under and like prep for and do? That is the interesting part. I don't know how they say 28, but I don't know how that's calculated. Because theoretically, you could get all the teas before fishing the 200 fish or whatever, or the 100 fish. Okay, I'm way overkill. There's no in-game star for any experience-based achievements. Yeah, we're only talking about in-game stars. We don't care about Steam achievements. So something from this page. Something from this page counts as an achievement. Alright, well, I gotta wait until 9 and I gotta pee, so... Ah, fuck. Gotta watch this cutscene. No! Yeah, it would be forcing Star Drop keys on individual fish to not and not get 10 unique fish. Yeah. It's a very, like, that is the most annoying part of the run. It's either that or a bunch of prize tickets, right? Because you can't even do raccoons. A bunch, yeah, a few. Because you can't even do raccoons due to the fact that you want friendly neighbor. Like, you could get one from them, but... Yeah, you only need 32 Ts. And yeah, you'd have to basically do the entirety of the CC through traveling cart. Thank you. I have to do a lot of the CC via the traveling cart. Probably want to do it on a seed, wouldn't I? This run was a fucking disaster. Going from doing the missing bundle to doing Joja Mart to making way more money than I ever need. What a disaster of a letter. Absolute disaster class. Whatever, it's fine. Animal building, no seed require. I think it's mainly the fish that I have to deal with, right? Could do a save some strat. Win one level, sleep for the next day, reset die. I mean, I could just do Vector's Challenge first try without really even trying. Yeah, fish are almost entirely cart, yeah. I just don't know if I would want to do it with a seed or not. Is there like any particular instance other than like RNG for the traveling cart, like you really need to seed? Because if it's just traveling cart, I'd rather just do random seed and like if I'm 10 years in, just look it up. Maybe bundles for convenience. Would we do remix bundles or standard? Standard bundles should be fine. Okay. Probably need cart truffle. I mean, you probably are gonna get truffle by the time you do the fish. I didn't even realize you didn't even have to watch the fucking movie. That's funny. I thought you'd get it afterwards, not before. That's too funny not to do. I think the only one that you would really just want to remove is Animal Bundle and the Remix CC. Otherwise, the rest of it just does not matter. Well, other than quality fish. As long as you didn't get quality fish and remove Animal Bundle, you save a lot of money. But at the same time, you kind of probably still end up needing the money. Jester hat. I feel like I rolled Jester hat before. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? I think it's on another A to Z challenge I did. I rolled Jester's hat. And that's what I'm thinking of. JJ. The reason it's fine getting the coops and barns is literally you would either have to get the things from the extra like sides. And when I say that, I mean for full shipment, right? They need 2 truffles because of full shipment. You need multiple eggs of each type. Like, it's really just like you need multiple animal products for shipment stuff and cooking. Actually, I don't know how much you would need for cooking. Five, 6, 13, 52.04. 25 cooking recipes probably ends up needing animal stuff. I don't think so. I was saying, oh, you can just get the cookbook, but it's like, realistically, why bother getting the cookbook when you can just actually read the TV? Let me look at these. Wonder what Y will be? Oh yeah, I do wonder what Y will be. Look at the E in Stardew. For you. Just for you, buddy. I forget how Piano did it, but there's a bug to move stuff. Yeah. It'd really just be what can you afford with 250k and doing the math on it. And like, what can you get away with? What can you not get away with? Doing the math on it. Because it's like, are we gonna have to get crops from Skull Caverns, or are we allowed to just buy the crops type situation? Because it's like, how much is all the crops needed for cooking, polyculture, and shipping? You know, it's the polyculture that makes it more expensive. Because that's probably like, you can get polyculture is literally your first achievement. Yeah, but you still spend money buying seeds, is my point. I'm talking about budget. I'll look at it in my free time. I'm probably not doing it for like a week or so. All right. I am gonna peace. We'll be finishing this up tomorrow. Tomorrow. Boom, 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 boom. I'll be finishing this up tomorrow. Starting same time, same thing. Hopefully we get a really easy Z. But otherwise, we will be starting Terraria here in 2 days. So,
I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Sorry for kind of the shitty stream today, but yeah, yesterday's stream was way too long, so I'm mentally out of it. And now I have a couch to go put together that I want to do. So I will be peacing. So hope you guys have a great rest or even great rest of your day. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace.